everything or what you are supposed to do to make sure that you love, protect, and be there for your lovely environment. As I always tell you, TV1 is here not only to show you how you have to plant trees or clean the communities and those other things. No, TV1 is here to give you the possible ways, the solutions, the best things that you are supposed to do practically, and then make sure that you are working to make your environment be a better one. And we've always given you a lot of things that we can that we are able to do as we the humans to give back to our lovely earth. And first of all, we've taught you how to do waste management. We have had a lot of many shows to tell you that you have to segregate your waste from the grassroots, from your home. And we always tell you that it starts with me and you, not looking at other people, not telling other people to do for you things. We've reached a point of where we had a guest here and we realized a lot of people, when you see people who have come to pick this waste, you look at them as disgusting or as people who are dirty, people who are bad, people you don't deserve to talk with, but you forget that that is the waste you yourself have created. It is you who made sure that that waste looks the way it is, and those are the people who have come to help you from that waste. But as always I tell you, so don't look down on people who have come to help you. Always help them out by segregating your waste from the grassroots, starting with yourself. And they saw that by the time they come, their work is easier. And then number two, we've learned that we shouldn't throw the waste anyhowly. We've seen people throw bottles on roads, throw polythene bags, etc. But at the end of the day, we've asked you, can you do that at your home? Can you do that in your bedroom, in your house, or anywhere? So if you can't do anything at your house, in your house, or in your bedroom, then you shouldn't do it outside in those communities, because there are people there. Those places also need to be clean, because at the end of the day, if you throw waste the way you do, the way you want, the way you feel, or anywhere that you feel like you should just throw it, it will hit back. The repercussions will come. That is when you realize you've had a lot of floods and people suffering. We've had the weather changing aggressively, and recently we showed you footage where people in Europe had a lot of heat, whereby they had to just run on the roadsides to make sure that they get some water splashes to help them. Others are always on the beach from morning to evening, so that they make sure they're getting some coolants to help them out. But at the end of the day, it is simple. Respect your environment. Respect Mother Earth. Mother Earth has always given us each and everything that we really love. But what do we do in return? We punish it as if it has punished us. You make sure you hit it, you burn it, you kill it, you destroy it. But why would you do all that? Why would you do so terrible things to someone who has been there for you? We've reminded you several times that Mother Earth has given us each and everything that we need on this world, because that is where we get the food that we eat. Each food that you see here is gotten from the ground. That is Mother Earth. That is the environment. It has given us the beautiful air that we breathe to make sure that we are alive. It has given us a lot of things, but at the end of the day, we don't appreciate anything. We keep fighting aggressively to destroy something that is always nice to us. So coming to the young people, we've had a lot of times a few things that you can come up and say, okay, I can do A, B, C, D, and Z. But do you realize that this Mother Earth can also employ us, or it has employed us. It has employed a lot of people. Seeing that the young people are the future, they are the patrons, they are the leaders of tomorrow. And then we say, do you young people are beautiful ones? No. What you are supposed to do, know that you can get money to sustain you from Mother Earth, that you can get each and everything you need, because I realize the biggest challenges we've been having currently are unemployment for a lot of people. But you realize you can go down on Mother Earth and get employed. So we shall go for a short break, and when we come back, we shall see how we can get jobs from green, from environment, or from Mother Earth. Are going to make us suffer. They're going to make our lips get so dry, and then at the end of the day you're wondering, oh God, what should I do? I studied for 5, 3, how many years, but I don't have a job. Yet you forget you can go back at the convenience of your home with Mother Earth respectfully, with your environment, and start a very good business locally there and still make money. Going forward, we have the tree nurseries. In our last show, we talked about the trees. And I know a lot of you loved it. We talked about afforestation. We talked about deforestation. Afforestation is the planting of trees. Deforestation, the destruction, where you people cut the trees and you don't want to plant others. And then the reforestation, where you can cut a tree, but at least replace it with another one. So right here, I'm talking about the tree nurseries. So you can start a small tree nursery that can supply actually thousands of seedlings. Simple. A very small tree nursery that can supply a lot of people, because a lot of times you people who move on roads, if you check, you might see that these people with those young small trees I'll call them young small trees in polythene bags, but normally on the roadsides, others have those vessels, or the designed bigger vessels where they've put. And that is a business. It is a green business. It is an environmental business that someone started. You just put it down and you realize its capital is way lower than a lot of businesses outside there. So in these trees, you realize you have what we call the fruit trees. Fruit trees, you have the mangoes, you have the apples, you have the pineapples, you have very, very many that I can't speak out right now. And you realize if planted well, you plant those fruit trees. At the end of the day, you can still sell them and get money. You can protect the environment because you've planted trees. You can eat those very fruits. So you're hitting 3 birds with 1 stone, just on all the 3 birds with 1 stone. Plant a tree, eat, sell, make money. You will also have what you call the indigenous trees. We talked about them in our last show. If you people were attentive, if you weren't, go back and watch our last show, and then you get to know more. But then we also have the ornamental plants, and then we also have the shade trees. You people have seen the shade trees. The shade trees, those are the trees that are like umbrella trees, where you plant a tree in your compound, you can come home and sit, and it covers you. But you realize there are a lot of people outside that who need these type of trees that we've mentioned above. Very many. All you need to do is start the business and sell it or market it, and then you get people looking for it. Not forgetting, you're doing this at home. You're doing this on land. You don't need to, to rent a very big apartment and then try to design it with different things and colors and branding. And no, you don't need to do that. All you need is get land and then start your small nursery bed there, and you get business. Market it well, like I said, and you get business. And then, like I told you, remember, every plant or every tree that you plant creates or helps a lot in fighting the climate change, which is a very, very important part in our environment sector, like we always know. And then going ahead, I also want us to talk about the ecotourism. Ecotourism. Because when I talk about tourism, you know what it means. When I go back to eco, I don't want to go so deep, but going down, you realize Uganda is so much blessed with a lot of things. A lot. If you look at why Uganda is called the Pearl of Africa, the Pearl of Africa. It is very, very beautiful inside and out. If you look at the hills, if you look at the mountains, if you look at the water bodies, if you look at a lot of things, the animals, the national parks that we are having, and Uganda coming out and, people, all people sit and say, okay, we agree, let Uganda be the Pearl of Africa. And let me remind you, Uganda is not the Pearl of Africa because over the buildings, because of the roads, because of, all these other things that are so modern. No, it is not that. Uganda is the Pearl of Africa because of the environment, because of the Mother Earth, because of the natural resources that are around it. That is why Uganda is the Pearl of Africa. It goes back to the respect of environment. If you respect environment very well, if you respect Mother Earth, it will beautify you. And Uganda started well by respecting where it came from, what makes it actually of the humans. And trust me, everyone had to crown it the pearl of Africa. So going down, you realize you have a lot of things starting from the nature of the gates. So us having our country, which is so beautiful, and where a lot of people come from outside countries, just basically to look at how beautiful Uganda is, how to look at the hills, look at the water bodies, look at the national parks, look at the animals. And then there is you, Chantal, there is you, Amakaisona, there is you, Kebros, who knows your country more than anyone else, because you're Ugandan. Why would you stay in Uganda? Someone comes from outside and they get to know the country more than you. At the end of the day, you're hitting yourself. You're sitting on yourself, and then you start up crying, I don't have money, I don't have this. Yet you can know very well your country, become the guide, and when these people come out, you can show them how beautiful your country is, explain to them, and then you make money. That is one. And then you also have the bad guides. Birds is another part of the beautiful creatures that Mother Earth has given us. They are all over this environment, and we all know that. But what does it take you to get to learn about the bird species, where they are, and then get another beautiful way of guiding our tourists who come here, and get to show them the beautiful birds that we have in our country, where they are and how they are, and things that is the things about them. Simple. Make research, learn about them, and start your business right away. And then we have the tour operators. You've heard about people have started companies. Okay, they may need license, but still, it is a business that respects environment. That is why I have to crown it. So I've seen people with the tour guides, the tour operators, whereby it is something that you can also start, market it well. And then, like I said, take people from outside to see how beautiful the Pearl of Africa, which is Uganda, your country, is. This is for the nationals, the Ugandans. Because I know if you don't do it, people from outside will come and take away the business. And trust me, I've seen some. Going forward, we also have the people that we call the environmental photographers. My photographers outside there. Actually, I can burn this one with the photographers and videographers. This is a part that people who have actually, like I told you, got training in it. So starting from taking photos, I've seen people take photos of birds, take photos of very beautiful natural bodies, take photos of insects, animals, blah, 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 blah. And the photos are selling off. A lot of people have cameras and they're just taking photos of people. And how much are you paid? People are creating studios where you can go take a photo, but you realize there is another business whereby you need to rent an office. You don't need to rent an office. You just need to sit in your home, get your camera, take a pic of a butterfly, and then you can make some good Ugandan shillings and dollars. Do you know you can wake up, get your camera, and take a very beautiful photo of maybe a very good bird or a water body or something else, a mountain or something, and then create a good story about it and make some good money? Going ahead, people have done documentaries, environmental documentaries, environmental videos, environmental films by filmmakers outside there. Bravo. I mean, people are making money, and there are people outside there who are ready to buy. And this is all business in our environment sector within Asia. And you don't need you don't need to create an office for that. You don't. You can start this with your camera. You can start this from at the comfort of your sitting room. And at the end of the day, you go and make some good money. You just need the brain. You need to think and know, okay, this is how I can create a story of my documentary. This is how I can create a story of my film or anything that I want to do. And at the end of the day, you make some good cash. And then to close it up, we have what we call the conservation educators. Like I told you, there is nothing that I've mentioned that you just wake up and think you can just do it. No. You need to make research. You need to make you need to get training in some of the things. And then after that, you can start making money. Because don't expect to just wake up and do something that you don't know about. Because each and everything that you can do, if you want to do it very well, if you want to do it and everyone is like, you know, yes, this is something that is really genuine and legit, then you have to get skills and knowledge about it, and then you'll be good to go. So that is for the Pearl of Africa, which is a very beautiful country, Uganda. So going ahead, we shall go for a very short break, and when we come back, we shall take you to another beautiful part of how our youths can make some good money in our environment sector. People just wake up, someone wakes up and throws waste in a water body, waste in a trench, waste in you know, in anywhere they feel like, you know, throwing it. And they forget, if you throw waste in that trench and it's blocked, tomorrow when it rains, the water will find you in your home, and trust me, you start swimming and start complaining, the country, the government is not giving me this. Yet at the end of the day, you created your own problem. I've told you there is a lot of things, but let's always make sure at least we use our heads, we use common sense, that if I do this, what will be the repercussion of that? And then you realize we have the pollution of the car emissions. That one is a hard one. And that would actually, I don't know, it is there is nothing that actually doesn't have a solution. So, but we have a pollution of emissions, the car emissions. We have the pollution of dust. Oh God. We have the pollution of oils. People literally get oils and pour them anyhow, they don't care. I wish, like I talked, there is a show where we talked about the rules. I still wish there is a way, the government, there is a way the enforcers of these rules will bring them out to the community to show that there is care to protect Mother Earth. If someone just wakes up, you have your garage and then you're pouring oils the way you want, and you don't care how they are going to affect the soil, the earth down while you're pouring those oils. People get the oils and pour them in water bodies, they don't care. They just pour, and then at the end of the day, they don't know, they will look for water to drink, and they don't know where that water is going to come from. And a lot of things that I won't really talk about, the you people who do them know, but there is other better things that can be done, and then we make money from this very challenge that we are fighting. So there are very, very many things that we have to do, we as people. And at the end of the day, there is a way we can still improve our own doings. And then we shall again go for a short break. And when we come back, we shall show you more solutions on how you can make money, on how you can fight unemployment, but starting with you and your environment. You are welcome from that short break. And as I told you, we are still live here on TV1 to show you the difference in our environment sector. And we've told you the beautifulness in the green jobs. And remember, this beautifulness comes with the income. It comes with the smiling faces. You all know when you get money, why not smile? Because as we all know, money can literally do almost, not everything, can literally do everything. So if we get down deep in our green jobs, we make sure we get the training, we make sure we get the skills that we are supposed to get. And then at the end of the day, you realize we shall have our smiling faces, because we shall be able to do almost each and everything that we need. But regardless of that, you realize there is nothing that comes on a silver platter. There is nothing that will just come right and you feel like, okay, I wanted this, then I've got it. There are also challenges that move hand in hand with this. Why am I telling you this? A lot of people just tell you the good things, but they don't want to tell you the negative things. But you also have to know that each and everything you're doing, you'll always find the positive and the negative things. At this very point, you realize when you're growing up, you don't just grow up straightforward. Even if you're a planned kid, the Gen Z's planned kids outside there, even if you're a planned kid and you've literally have everything at home, but you realize you still have challenges growing up. So also the green jobs have a little, some few challenges that they come with, starting with the biggest one. I'll start with the big one so that we all know, because people will think that maybe when I go the other side, I won't need A, or I won't need this one. I'll start with the finance. That is an important thing. In each and everything we do, we shall need some capital, which is finance. It may not be as big as the other opportunities outside there that I won't talk about, but at least we shall need some little finance to start with. The advantage here that we have is that it is smaller compared to the other one, because you realize, like I told you earlier, if you're doing your business, maybe you won't need to pay rent for a room, you won't need to design, put glittering things and stuff. You just need to start something at the comfort of your home. But at least finance will be needed, and our youths, our young people, still have a challenge of the limited finance. So that is a challenge that you should look out for, and trust me, it will be there, but still we can't find a way of working with it. And then you also realize young people still have limited skills, the limited technical skills. Because I remember each and everything I've been telling you, my people, you have to learn, you have to understand each and everything you're going to do. Even if you're just going to plant a mango tree and you really want to earn some good fruits, get some good fruits out from that tree, eat or sell or do anything as small as you want, you need to have the skills. You need to know how better it's grown, how can it be watered, the best soil it grows better in. So those are all the skills that you need to do, but the best way you can get that is through looking for those skills, because the skills are not going to find you in your bed now. You need to look for them. You need to do research. You need to get maybe trainings from here and there, and then you'll be able to, to get that. Why am I telling you this? I don't want to give you the challenges only so that you run away, but you need to know challenges are there, but they can be dealt with. There is a way we can step on them and we still move forward. And then there is lack of equipment. Lack of equipment. This one, if I can go to the example where we talked about photography and videography. So you realize, yes, I might have the passion of doing the environmental photography or videography coverage, but I don't have the equipment, I don't have the cameras, and still going up fast, they'll require the finance to buy them. So that is another challenge. But still going back, you realize there is a way we can work hand in hand with the existing organizations, the existing companies that are working with the agriculture or that are into environment, and you find there are limited people that know the skill of environmental photography. There are very few people that will have the skill of the environmental videography, and you can be one of them. You can be, the best person who, when you go there and introduce yourself, everyone will be like, yeah, we are looking for you, because you really understand, you have the skill, you have the knowledge, and you know what exactly you are supposed to be doing. And then we'll have another big challenge of the poor market access. Yes, and you know why this comes? This comes because we don't know how to do visibility of our things. This comes because a lot of people are neglecting Mother Earth. A lot of people are neglecting the environment. A lot of people are doing things for Nanti, I'm going to soil, I'm dirty. That is a dirty world. Me, I'm a white collar person. People just want to to show only the beautiful things, what actually they call the beautiful things, and they forget what they may call the dirty, the dirty things, which are, well, those dirty things are the things that are giving these people the beautiful things that they've gotten. For instance, like I told you, in order for you to get the very beautiful tomatoes, the very beautiful avocados, matoke, etc., or fruits, to show the people, I mean, those things are coming from the dirty soil. So if there is a way you can get visibility, currently we have, media is becoming one of the highest way of marketing, because they say it actually is, the world is moving digitally. It is a digital era. So a lot of people are marketing their products, their services, their each and everything online. So going back to us, the young youths, the Gen Zs, X, and there are a lot of people outside there, the graduates, the young ones, even those ones who are just, primary, secondary. This is something that you can start at the comfort of your home. And I know a lot of you have the smartphones. Start marketing your product. Start marketing your service, or whatever you're doing with the environment, like I told you earlier, from your phone, from where you are, and then post. And then you get the visibility. When you get the visibility, that is the market. And we shall fight this part of saying we don't have the market access, because we can access it at the comfort of our home still. I'm telling you, my people, at the end of the day, because we as youths are taking over the world, you are the leaders of tomorrow. So you are the ones to show our grannies, our parents, that now, daddy, just get a phone, take a picture, take a video explaining on how you can plant a tree, and then tomorrow show people that you have a very big garden of mango trees, you have a very big garden of cabbages, you have a very big garden of matoke, etc. And trust me, people will look for you. People will want to buy from you. But do I have to remind you that you've not paid rent? You've not paid electricity. You've not paid a lot of things. Even buyers will actually find you at the comfort of your home. I don't know if we're together. I don't know if you're feeling me now. We are doing each and everything from wherever we are. We're not going anywhere, but we are just making sure that we are smart upstairs, and we're making money, green money, environment, Mother Earth money. We are taking care of our environment. We are protecting it, and we are making money. We are gaining income out of it. And then lastly, the biggest problem actually, or the biggest challenge that has affected a lot of people, the lack of awareness. That is not so far from visibility, like I told you, because awareness is what TV1 is doing now. TV1 has done the pioneering of the environmental protection or environmental sustainability awareness. I remember doing a plea to a lot of people, or the media people outside there, that, if MJ, Michael Jackson, may his soul keep resting in peace. It's always my first song when I'm starting this show. Brought out a plea, fighting, crying, shouting and saying, people, why did you do this? Why did you destroy the environment? Why did you cut down the trees? Why did you burn? Why did you do pollution? Why did you do everything? You should go and listen to that song, and I know you'll listen to it in my next show again. Then why can't you do it? We can all pioneer. We can all also be, all of us, starting with the digital era, actually, the way it is. And we start a plea of protecting the environment through our phones, through our media houses, through our channels, YouTube, TikTok, and all those other ones, so that we make sure we do the sensitization, we do the awareness. So awareness currently, it is not so hard. It is something that can actually be dealt with, because the world is digital. So you just have to know, okay, I need to get money, because I mean, the main thing is you earning, you getting an income. Then if you really need to get money, then what are you supposed to do? You need to do awareness of your product. You need to do awareness of your service. I should add, awareness of your environmental product, awareness of your environmental service, so that people get to know you. When you do the awareness, you get the visibility. So when you get the visibility, then people can be able to know you, and then people, trust me, will look for you. Let me actually change that to clients. Clients will look for you because they know you, but you've done the awareness from the comfort of your home. I'm reminding you, it is a digital era. It is not something that we are going to fight with. It is not something that we're going to fight so hard, then you have to book cameras, you have to do this. No, that will come later when you have actually made a lot of money from what you have in your hands. I don't know if we are together. So going forward, I need to know, what can young people do today? I'm talking about the young people of, so now we're talking about 2026. 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. Yeah, because years will be moving, and I know a lot of people watch this even after, because you know, we as TV1, you can still if you miss this show, you can also get us on our YouTube channel at TV1UGANDA. You can get us on our TikTok at TV1UGANDA. You can get us on our innovation link so we have a lot of ways you can see this. This is not only for today. It is going for it is going to be for ages. You can still watch it. So what can young people do today? Starting with, if you're wondering what to begin, like I told you, as TV1, we are here to show you the best ways on how you can do things. Starting with simple skills. Learn a green skill. I mean, simple, learn a green skill. You people are always on TikTok scrolling, on YouTube watching videos, on Instagram just seeing beauty and a lot of things. I mean, be there to learn a skill that is not going to cost you a lot of money, but a skill that you're going to start with at the comfort of your home. So as you're just scrolling through your TikTok, just look for green skill. Trust me, you'll get several. You'll learn and you'll come back and thank me later. 2, volunteer with an environment organization. Simple. There are very many environment organizations here, and like I told you, we are going to be hosting a lot of people from different organizations, and you can go there and volunteer. You know, normally when you go somewhere and volunteer, sometimes, okay, don't look at cash immediately, but you can look at the social capital. When you create the social capital, then the other things won't be hard for you. You know, okay, now I have the social capital, and then I can get a connection from where I am. But not forgetting, as you're doing that volunteering, you're learning a green skill at a zero cost. You're not paying for it. You're going there, you're volunteering, but those people won't know that they're going to teach you something at a free cost. You know, that is for only us. Don't tell anyone else. Don't tell those people that when you go to organizations to volunteer, don't tell them, I'm here to learn something. No, tell them, I'm here to volunteer. And then get sharp upstairs, learn different skills that you can get from there and use them. And then you'll earn money. Going forward, like I told you, start a small nursery, tree nursery actually. You know, this is the smallest thing actually a lot of us can start. The people, there are companies that give out free tree seedlings, to clean up. Do the cleanup, see the way it is done, and that is another skill you're learning. So the next time you can start your own, do your own, and that is another way of earning. And then we have the another skill of recycling. This is also something you can learn online instead of scrolling, like I told you. Learn that skill of how you can do the recycling. And then we have something, you people who have these online, who know online things, we have what we call the grants, the environmental grants. These are grants where you can apply depending on what you've applied for, fill in the information they've asked, and you get free money. Grants, like you're not investing in to get money, you're not investing in any single coin, you're just applying, and then they give you money. I'm telling you, they give you money. Just apply, fill in the right information, and then you get the money. But do it the right way. have the skills, have the brain, and make research before doing anything. And then we also have the youth groups. You know, since we have many youths, you realize you'll have the campusers, you'll have the graduates, you'll have the students in VAC and stuff. So it is always better when we work as a team, when we work as a group. So you should always make sure you can call up your friends, discuss an idea, and then say maybe you can work together. So start working in a group, because you know the Baganda say agaliaha. Agalia nyama, something. Sorry for that. But at the end of the day, working together is something that will help us a lot, yeah? Because when you move alone, you move faster, yeah? But when you move as a group, when you move as a team, you reach far. This is a very important part. So let us always make sure that we work as a team, work in groups, and then we can have several ideas that we can bring together, and that can really help us a lot. And then we also have something that we call the action, the green environmental action. This is a part where, you know, if I really need to start something, then let me start it ASAP. Let me start it as soon as possible. I'm not going to start to keep on you know, thinking and then say, you know, I'll do this. At the end of the day, you'll never do it. If you really want to do something, just start it. Start small. Don't start, you know, don't wait for a lot of money so that you start very big. You can start small, and then, you know, be consistent, do it, and then at the end of the day, you'll be there. And then again, you know, there are a lot of things, like I told you, that we always look at. But at the end of the day, each and everything will need you to have a skill for it. Each and everything will need you to know what you are supposed to do. So don't just wake up because you've seen Chantal on TV1 telling you that you know you don't need a lot of money to plant a mango tree and then go buy a tree and just plant it. No, don't do that. Read, simple. Ask for advice. See people who have done it and how it has come out, and then you also do something, start it. And then even when you start it, I mean, keep checking on what you have done. I talked about a nursery, tree nursery. We also have you know, simple small nurseries that we can start for crops. I've heard of you can do cabbages, you can do passion, yeah, by the passion fruits. You can do greens, you can do tomatoes. I've seen people starting smaller businesses at the convenience of their homes, but they still make money. People in urban areas, you don't need to rent land to do some. I've seen people doing businesses on verandas, and they can still be able to eat. You see, even if you do something small from your home, you don't sell it out, but you eat. Remember, you've saved. You'd have bought that thing somewhere at maybe Mother Earth. As we grow, as we get up, and then we can teach our kids the same thing of what exactly we are doing. Make sure that we work together. But to cover it up, like I told you, we as youths, we are the young people, we are the future leaders, and we as TV1, we've come to make sure that we do this together. And I have to remind you that we are always here on TV1, and you can get all our shows on our YouTube channel, that is TV1. You can get us on TikTok still, that is TV1, and you can also get us on now our innovation link, and you can also get us, by the way, on our beautiful website. Just put in Google, put in TV1, and you'll be able to watch us live, or you'll be able to watch each and every program that you feel like you need to watch. But we as TV1 Go Green, we are here live every Sunday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. to show you the best ways on how you can love, protect, and be there for your lovely environment, for your lovely Mother Earth. We love you. I've been Chantal for today, and good evening.